Welcome to the cradle of quarterbacks, Ross H. Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana, home to the Purdue Boilermakers, where the black and gold hoping to boiler up in this one. Today's matchup, an in-state battle for bragging rights in the Hoosier State. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Ball State Cardinals, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. About to kick it away and get this season started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Boilermakers offense will have the first possession of the game. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Here's a heat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Boilermakers will punt this one away. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. So Ball State's offense will take the field for the first time. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
They'll run the sneak for it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Cardinals line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. On the ground, it's Thomas. Gives him a little breathing room, picks up 5 and gets it to the 7-yard line. The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The give to the left. Finds some fresh air. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Looking downfield, it's Kelly. Grabbed over the middle, it's Weatherly. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's second and long. They'll move the tight end. He'll pull it on the read. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Last two runs got a big fat nothing. Let's see if they try to go up top on 3rd and 10. Takes a hit as he fires. Soft spot in the middle. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Brings it to the open. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Cardinals have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He's got him. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Boilermakers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Finds his target down the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Boilermakers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. And the misconnection on 3rd down. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to... And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions, but sees zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Looking to throw, it's Kelly. Lost one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. He'll take it on the return. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive. Turning it on! Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7. He has 60 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Walker. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Takes a handoff. It's Ashley. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll run play action. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
The Cardinals will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the grab close to the logo. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll try the run. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Trying play action. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And he missed it. No good. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Taylor wants to throw. Shoots it to the left. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And the Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Leaves it with the back. Fights off the defender. He's now up to 64 yards for them on the ground already in this 1st quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Jackson. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Punt is on its way. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it. Got in the backfield, got the big play.
Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Taylor wants to throw it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good. Talking with coaches this week, and he gets his 1st sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their 1st sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Pulls it in, it's Hamilton. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. The give on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Plows through the defense. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Boilermakers are flying down the field. They want to run it left here. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Gets it out quickly. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. That brings him to within 1.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Taylor wants to throw. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Finds his man. It's Hamilton. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. They boot it away on 4th down. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open.
There he goes. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. So you get stuffed on 1st down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on 2nd, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw on you.
And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on 1st down, it's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Thomas. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Pulls and fires complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Number 35 on the field goal.
That brings us to the close of the quarter, and Ball State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. He splits the upright. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Southern Miss is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 4 over Mississippi State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. And the Cardinals can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Taylor wants to throw it. Flips it out in the flat. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got a man in the middle. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Weatherly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's the pressure. Picked off. What a play to set him up. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
You got to be so careful, too, Dave, because on 3rd and long, they're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage, too, because everybody's staring at the quarterback, so you can get a really good break on the football, knowing where the sticks are. They break on it, and they get the big interception.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Quarterback on the keeper. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Into the house. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off the play fake. This time it's complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Cardinals are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Makes the catch. It's Robinson. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Looking to throw again. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense trying to take it back. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wide receiver comes in motion. Spins away from the defender.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They got to get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
The sack makes it an even longer 3rd down chance for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll get rid of it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Ball State takes over the football and the Cardinal offense headed out. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
He's piled up 65 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Caught in the backfield. It's Weatherly. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Catch in the middle. It's Webster. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On target over the middle. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Got it behind the line. It's Robinson. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Wide receiver going in motion. Taylor wants to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup in. A lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run him that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you can see it there, and you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2, taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright, got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
The Cardinals will send out the punt unit. Wants to bring it back. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They're trying to crease them off the left tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pulls it in down the sideline. Open spaces. Touchdown, Purdue! He got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to add another.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point extends the lead to 16. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Syracuse picked a bad day to have a bad day. The once proud tradition Dick McPherson built there in central New York, we're a long way from that right now. They're trailing by 23 to Tennessee. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ashley. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves him in 2nd and manageable. Taylor wants to throw it. Makes the grab. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Surging forward on the sneak. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds a man on the left. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. Leaves it with the back. Hard running there. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Grabbed in the middle. It's Webster. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI. We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. Was to pass. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Taylor wants to throw. He's got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's pushed out of bounds, couldn't quite get to the first down marker, and they'll give up the ball. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's going to throw deep right side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Caught in the backfield, it's Ross. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's a draw. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And despite the missed field goal, guys, there's a bright side. They're still up by 16.
Purdue, 23. Ball State, 7.
Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Taylor wants to throw it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Cardinals send out the punt unit. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got it down the right side. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
The Boilermakers will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here they come, facing third and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On the ground, it's Ashley. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Quick release on the RPO. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Motion from the back. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. That's caught. It's Ross. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Punt is on its way. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Gives it on the option. Oh, better look out. Oh, he's got some space. He's up to 81 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form.
First down for the offense.
Taylor wants to throw. Right down the middle. Got his man. Touchdown, Ball State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Lining up for the PAT.
For the extra point.
Right down the boulevard. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Southern Miss is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 4 over Mississippi State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. After the incompletion, back to the passing game.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Hauls it in, looking for space. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Bringing the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Out of the gun to give to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. On the move, it's Thomas. There he goes. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Reads it, fires complete. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. So now it's second and long.
Second down coming up.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Grabbed over the middle, it's Jackson. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. He's looking to pass. Oh, they're after him. A little floater there that falls incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Looking for a gap. It's Ashley. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
And the Boilermakers will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Taylor wants to throw it. Punts it out of the air. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
And the Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on 2nd down. Looking for the score. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Splits the uprights right down the middle.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Last time they had it, just a thing of beauty. Great balance between the run and pass, and it took them right to the end zone. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23.
Brings up 2nd down.
Off play action. Quickly to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Pulls it and fires to the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Now on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Got room on the return. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Ball State.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Taylor wants to throw. Looking to scramble. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. They're down just 8. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a...
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Finding an escape route. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. He'll do it himself on the draw. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Got it! Beck's going for the goal line. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. They'll try to run it in. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Purdue!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Still looking, on the move. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Cardinals in a good spot here with second and short. Scanning the field, it's Kelly. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Cardinals will punt this one away. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. They'll go back to work on offense. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll run play action. Grab near the sticks. It's Moore. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. On the run, it's McCoby. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. And they're able to get him down. Here comes third and short from the 24. And this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. East Carolina is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Pirates fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Handoff from the gun. Turning it on. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front seven even get a finger on that guy.
The Cardinals, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll ride the hot hand. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Grab behind the line. It's Ashley. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Kelly. Unloads to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down? And the Cardinals are rolling down the field. They'll throw it from the red zone. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. The impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and then better job forcing a turnover.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
It is hard to continue to get up and get up and get up like he has, being sacked time after time again. But this QB, this offense, they're undeterred. They're continuing to put drives together, and most importantly, they're winning the football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the grab down the middle. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. They boot it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To throw, it's Kelly. Here's the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And when you get this far behind the chains and it's a guaranteed passing situation, defensive linemen go to work. That's what we do. We want to get sacks. We want to rush the quarterback, especially in known situations like this. That's why the quarterback tasted that dirt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got out of trouble and throws. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. And the Cardinals line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. To the air on 1st down. The sure hands, it's McCoby. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Off the play fake on first down. Got his man quickly. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now they'll run the draw. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Back to throw, it's Kelly. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Got rid of it just in time.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. A quick pass to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Boilermakers decide to punt it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They go to the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Looking for a man. It's Kelly. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
And the Cardinals will call on their punt team.
To kick it away.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Gonna run it. It's McCoby. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Working the middle. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll send the back in motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Trying to make magic with his feet. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The Boilermakers look to keep this drive humming.
First down, Purdue.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Sends it back in motion. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Loss of 7 yards on the play. 2nd down coming up.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Got his man down the middle. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. To the air, it's Kelly. They're working that left side. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
At the 26-yard line. And 1st down. for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the fourth quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
That's an interesting call, going play action on third and long, because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field, and you saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
The Cardinals will punt it away on fourth down. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. Looking for space. It's McCoby. Look out, he's got room. There he goes. Touchdown, Boilermaker! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Boise State sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Boise. That's how much they took the crowd out of it. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking to throw, it's Kelly. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. With the catch, it's Moore. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Trying to move the sticks on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Things working pretty well for this defense, out of a dime package and still getting plenty of heat on the quarterback.
Yeah, get off the rock, understand the situation. All the fast guys got the back end covered. It's my job to seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job by the defensive line rushing after that guy and getting him on the ground.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Bringing it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. And you know this coaching staff was hoping for more from their senior quarterback. Big plays in the passing game have been sparse. They just have... Oh, he's got some space. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line. And the Cardinals can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Looking downfield, it's Kelly. He's got his man across the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Good enough for a first down.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Slings it downfield. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Caught over the middle. It's Moore. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
First down, Purdue.
They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. It'll be a draw. Makes a man miss. Touchdown, Purdue! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And he made the extra point without problem. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
What can you say about the impact this dude has had on this game? He has been completely unblockable all game long, guys. That's his third sack of the game.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
And the Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Tuggle. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll pull it on the read. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. And this less than stellar performance is something you just can't afford when you have a veteran signal caller. And I think it's fair to say that the corner and the rest of his buddies on defense have won this battle, keeping this quarterback in check, David.
They have. They've definitely won the battle. And you wanted to see more in this matchup. And I tell you what, this QB, we know he's got ability. And listen, I know that's a great corner out wide, but I wish he'd have made a little bit more of the simple plays and moved this offense a little bit. Been a bad day, man.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Back to throw, it's Kelly. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Under fire. And that one is picked off in the end zone. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Looking for a crease, it's McCoby. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Motion from the wideout. Trying play action. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Here comes the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last 2 plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll return it from the 50. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Kelly. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
First down for the offense.
Rides to back and leaves it. Makes a man miss. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
1st and goal, Ball State.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
Getting set for the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Charlotte took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to the Queen City. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, this offensive line has got to do a better job. They've now given up way too many sacks. This poor quarterback is running for his life. They've got to shore up and do a better job on the offensive line.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That's caught. It's McCoby. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Pulled and fired complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Catch in the middle. It's Hamilton. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Looking to pass. It's Kelly. Caught near the sticks. It's Horton. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24. And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
The Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gonna sling it on second down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.